All right, let's move on to Jean.
It's a good question.
Jean is from Durham and says, I'm an avid runner doing 6 miles a day. Impressive. I could stand to lose maybe 20 pounds. How do I keep energy for long runs while trying to diet? And this is a challenge for folks who are doing longer cardio sessions. The point I will make is it is remarkable just to point out that you can never judge someone looking at them how fit they are. Okay, I have patients all the time comment, oh, you'd never think my blood pressure would be good, or you would never think that I go to the gym 6 times a week. And I say, why not? You know, like you can't tell. So I think that's awesome that you're running. It does seem like you have some extra weight that maybe you want to get off, maybe that'll help you feel better and improve health. So for energy, we have a lot of folks who do weightlifting and cardiovascular events that are fine with restricting calories, carbohydrate. We do so carefully, and we just maybe time certain foods or energy sources around the exercise. But I think it's a myth to say that your energy would be zapped if you were dieting correctly, right? Or cutting out enough things that you have no energy, that's the only way you're going to achieve your weight goal. I think you can continue to be able to run and live, a healthy, fit lifestyle while cutting back on your diet in order to lose that weight.
Yeah, I think that's right. And, here's the other thing. I mean, there's above the forest, 20,000 foot view down at the forest. Fat is stored energy.
Yes, it is.
Now,
we all have that.
If you're running 6 miles at a time, you need to be able to tap into that. That's a storage depot that you need to be able to tap into. I think one of the great disservices that was done to mankind happened. I don't know what your age is, Gene, okay? But I'm in my 50s. And I know I came along in the 1980s, and really this idea still persists to this day, but it was really big back then that you had to carb up for these runs. This is where you got the energy from. And this is a major conceptual error, okay? Your body doesn't need pancakes and cookies and pasta and all this stuff for your runs. It doesn't need all that stuff, okay? You need to train your body to burn your fat, because you can only store so much of that stuff as sugar anyhow. And it'll be exhausted in the first 30 minutes or so of your run. You need to train your body to burn fat. And that means you got to restrict these sources of quickly digesting carbohydrates and get your body adapted to burning fat as the primary energy source. This is the way our ancestors were. They didn't have a bunch of carbohydrate to eat or refined carbohydrate to eat before they took on their very strenuous lifestyles, okay? They were eating animals, what comes from animals and what they grew, all right? And this worked, all right? Their body fats were a lot lower than ours, by the way. So anyway, we can teach you that stuff here. And you can lose that. I think it's more important, not just your weight, but hey, how do I lose this body fat? If that 20 pounds is from excess body fat, we need to deal with it.
So Jean, give us a call. We can definitely guide you on that journey of continuing to run and wanting to lose some weight. Looks like we have a question in our comment section from Holly. She's saying she's lost over 50 pounds doing low carb keto, but she's plateaued for a while. She's maintaining, but how do I get past this plateau, right? And that's a very good question. We see this a lot, right? Plateaus are a completely normal, expected part of the weight loss journey, as is weight regain. But it doesn't mean we give up, right? There are strategies that we can use. Oftentimes we will change something, right? So if you're doing what was working, and congratulations, 50 pounds is amazing weight loss. That's so wonderful. But now you're just maintaining the 50 pounds, even though you want to lose more than 50. It clearly means that even though what you're doing was working, it just no longer is. It's not wrong. It's just no longer effective for weight loss. It's very effective for weight maintenance if you've been maintaining that weight loss for a while, but something will need to shift. Maybe it's a shift in timing of food. Maybe it's the macronutrients, the carbohydrates versus the protein. Are you getting enough protein? Are your carbohydrates low enough based on what you're trying to do with your plan. Are you eating too many snacks in between? There's lots of things with the diet that we can tweak: the timing, the quantity, the quality. And then maybe there's a need for a medication adjustment, right? So we use medications because obesity is a disease, right? It is a hormonal, biologic change that happens. And as you lose weight, those changes fight you, right? These biologic adaptations want, as your weight goes down, to push you back up, right? Or at the very least, keep you from continuing to go down. And that's what you're experiencing, Holly, is this kind of hard stop where you've lost and you want to go down, but it's kind of just pushing just enough to keep you where you are. And medication is a wonderful way to get that plateau broken. So if you're already on it, we may change something, we may add something. If you're not on it, this may be a really great opportunity to trial using some safe and effective medication that we prescribe every day here at Dr. Simonds Weight Loss. So I would say give us a call. If you haven't been seen in a little while, maybe if you have, give us a call. Let us help you and strategize. So what would you say, other than the diet changes,
plateaus are a part of the deal. Your body's going to try to keep you from losing weight. It's adapted to what you're doing. You got to do something different.
Yeah, and sometimes those changes too, I mentioned that. Sometimes it is a change in physical activity, a change in sleep, a change in just the way we manage stress. Some people, they really find that a lot of stress in their life, which 2020 has been kind of a ball of stress for most people, that alone, even if they didn't change anything, they're still doing really good in their dietary plan, they're exercising, that alone will be kind of a hard stop for the body. So there's lots of different angles we can come at this from to try to strategize what would get you through that plateau, continuing to lose. So thank you, Holly, for that question.
Yes, indeed.